Hey Anteaters, my name is Attorney Smith, and I'm here to tell you about the worst day, the day that ruined my entire life. Oh, and the beautiful woman in the video that you're looking at right there? Yeah, that's me. I know. How could a terrible thing like this happen to such a wonderful person like me? So it started just like any other day, a day in the office.
Oh boy, those were the good old days. Back in the day before I had all this stress, before I got all these wrinkles.
And of course, just like every other day, I was completely and hopelessly overbooked and overwhelmed.
Gosh, so much work, so many cases.
It might have been a day just like any other day, but today was the day that I realized.
I'm never gonna be ready for court.
But never fear, I had a plan.
Where's that stack of internship resumes? I think I could really use one right now. Interviewing will take a lifetime. I need help now. I have an idea. I'll just take a random sample. There we go, random enough. Who is this? Robin. Let's give Robin a call.
What a good run. Now I just want to go home and sleep. Hello?
Hello, I'm looking to speak to Robin. This is Attorney Smith calling from the Statistical Law Center.
This is she.
Well, first of all, I want to congratulate you because you were the one chosen for the internship for my office.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Don't get too excited because if you want to keep this internship, you better be here in 1 hour with my coffee.
1 hour?
1 hour, bye.
1 hour? I just got out of the gym. How am I even gonna make it there in time? And she wants coffee?
Where's my coffee? Okay, Robin, I'm going to teach you how to do these hypothesis tests. Now, I'm only doing this because it's your first day here. After that, I'm going to expect you to do this yourself. I'm going to need you to figure out what the claim is. I need you to figure out the null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis. You got it?
Okay, so wait, claim, null, and what was the last one?
Okay, Robin, let's look at our case 1, car trouble. This is a case about a church claiming that attending church services will increase the amount of good deeds a person will do. A researcher finds that of the 1,000 people who said they attend a religious church service at least once a week, 31 stopped to help a person with car trouble. Of the 1,200 people who were interviewed who did not attend church services at least once a month, 22 stopped to help a person with car trouble. Test the claim at a 0.05 significance level. Robin, the first thing you need to do is find what the claim is and write it out in words. Attending church services will increase the amount of good deeds a person will do. That's the claim here. Second, you must identify and categorize evidence. So we're looking at proportions here. So two pieces of evidence you have are proportion of church service goers who stopped and helped. And the second is the proportion of non-church goers who stopped and helped. Next, we're going to write out the claim again, the null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis, except this time we're using statistical language. Essentially, the claim is saying that the proportion of people who stopped and helped and attend church services is different than the amount of people who stopped and helped who don't attend church services, which means proportion 1 is not equal to proportion 2 would be our claim. Now, when writing out the null hypothesis, we always say that the first statistic equals the second one. So here we would say proportion 1 equals proportion 2. This means nothing's going on. They're not any different. If there are differences, the differences are so small and they're likely to happen by chance. So basically, nothing's going on. The alternative hypothesis would be the alternative to the null. It's basically stating that the differences are not by chance and P1 does not equal P2. Something definitely is going on. So again, to reiterate, Robin, what we did was we picked out the claim. A church claims that attending church services will increase the amount of good deeds a person will do. This is where a claim comes from. Then we found the two pieces of evidence that we're going to be using. The first is church service attendees who stopped and helped, which was 31 out of 1,000. And the second was non-church service attendees, 22 out of 1,200 who stopped and helped. So when looking at a written out case, such as the one we have here, we really pick out the most important pieces, which is the claim and the two pieces of evidence.
Okay, so let me see if I got this. So the null hypothesis is always saying that there's no difference and there's nothing going on and that everything's equal. And that's even if I'm using a proportion or a mean or any other statistic.
Got it, Robin. The null hypothesis is always arguing that nothing's going on. Any variation is by chance. However, the alternative is always arguing that something is going on. And depending on the case, you could be looking at means or differences of means, or you could be saying that one is greater than the other, less than the other, not just not equal.
Also, since we used an equal sign in our hypothesis test formula, we are essentially looking to see if going to church services can decrease or increase the amount of good deeds that are done. If we had used a greater than or equal to and greater than sign, we would essentially just be looking to see if attending church services strictly increases the amount of good deeds. And lastly, if we had used a less than or less than equal to sign, we would be strictly looking to see if going to church services can decrease the amount of good deeds we do.
Okay, I think I understand.
I taught my intern Robin that day how to do everything. How to correctly reject the null, how to fail to reject the null, and she did it all. She set up everything for me, and I was definitely ready for court. Or so I thought.
Since I was the best lawyer in all of the world, everybody would gather when I would present in front of court. Media, aspiring lawyers, everybody wanted to see me present in front of the judge, because I always won. You know, now that I look back on it all, I was so busy being so proud of myself for being the best lawyer that I didn't even notice that the judge looks just like my intern, Robin.
Our first case today we have is case number 2740.
The university suspects that one of their history teachers is favoring his afternoon class over his morning class. They did a hypothesis test that looked at the student scores from the afternoon class and from the morning class. The university is suing the history teacher because they believe that the students in the afternoon class have higher scores on their exams than the students in the morning class.
Attorney Smith, please present your evidence.
I showed the judge what my intern Robin laid out for me. The claim was that students in the afternoon class had higher exam scores than the students in the morning class. The null hypothesis, of course, was that the mean of the students' scores in the afternoon class was equal to the mean of the students' scores in the morning class, and there was nothing going on. The alternative hypothesis represented our claim, and it stated that the mean of the students' scores in the afternoon class was greater than the mean score of the students in the morning class. The statistical evidence we had was that the significance level that we tested for was 0.01. Also, the test statistic p-value was 0.0163.
This is the evidence that we have to support the university's claim that the afternoon students in the history class are being favored and given better scores.
Attorney Smith, The test statistic that you have provided me with does not fall within the critical region. This means that the test statistic is not significant. There is not enough evidence to warrant rejection of the null hypothesis. There is no evidence to conclude that students have higher test scores in the afternoon class than in the morning class.
Judge, I have to say, if you commit this type 2 error, you're gonna let a guilty man walk free.
There are two different kinds of errors that can be made in hypothesis testing. The first error is when you say that this test statistic is in this critical region when it's not. You basically say that the man is guilty when he's not. Or a type 2 error when you say that he's not guilty and he is. You say the test statistic does not lie in the critical region when it actually does. I knew my intern Robin must have made some mistake while doing the statistical analysis and putting this test statistic in the non-critical region. Therefore, I knew the judge was going to make a type 2 error because she was saying that he's not guilty when he was.
If he's as guilty as you think he is, he'll be back in my court in no time.
Objection! Objection!
Attorney Smith, your time has run out. Case dismissed.
All rise! The judge is late for her Blink-182 concert. Attorney Smith, how does it feel to lose your first case?
Judge Anteater better watch her back. She's gonna pay for what she did to my reputation. I'm gonna find that darn Judge Anteater.
I hear the phone, it rings so violently. Can't leave my room, Capri said she left me. I will admit, I hate those things I said. Girls always cry, guys will never admit they did.